Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Right now, I am in the St. Joseph's Internal Medicine building. I'm actually standing in front of an inflatable colon, believe it or not something I thought I'd ever say. Tonight, we are joined by Joy Clement. Joy, thank you for taking the time for us tonight.
You're welcome.
So, we are here to talk about Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Tell me a little bit about that, why it's important to be aware about this.
Well, March is the Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and it is important because screening is super important because colorectal cancer can come about without symptoms. So you don't even know that it's happening, so early screening is super important, and it saves lives.
So early screening, what age brackets are we looking at, and does it distinguish between male, female? Who should be getting these screenings, these early screenings?
Anybody who has a family history of colorectal cancer screening, for sure. The American Society of Cancer and Colon Surgery have recommended that we start screening at 45 years old.
So can somebody, if they're worried or if they're exhibiting any symptoms, is it ever too early to get a screening, or should we be waiting until 45?
Oh, it's never too early to get screening. You just have to call your primary care provider and let them know what you're having for symptoms. Any kind of change in bowel habits can be an indicative of colorectal cancer.
So any kind of change in habits, can you expand on that a little bit? What's something that people should be aware about?
Well, certainly any type of bleeding or constipation and diarrhea, especially when you are having both.
And as I understand it, colorectal cancer is one of the leading cancers in America. Is there any distinguishing factors between men, women, or does this kind of affect everyone fairly equally?
I think it affects everyone fairly equally. I think some important things that you can do is to stay active, to get eat plenty of fiber, and stay hydrated.
Absolutely. So we have this event going on here tonight at St. Joseph's. What is the conversation about? Why are we having this conversation?
Well, we want to have this conversation and create awareness because there may be some myths about having a colonoscopy, and we want to help people to feel comfortable in talking about it and bringing it up to their primary care providers.
And what are some of those myths that we can just dispel right now?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. Whatever questions people have, sometimes they think, geez, I'm not going to be able to eat for days. How could I possibly get ready for a colonoscopy? Oh, the prep is going to taste terrible. So there's lots of things like that. The prep doesn't taste terrible anymore. We've improved things, right, over time.
Okay. Well, Joy, thank you so much. This has been so informative. I really appreciate you taking the time. We're going to go to break, but when we come back, we'll have your full 5-day forecast.